Hey folks, Greg here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you just landed here, hit like, hit subscribe. Today we're going to go over the snake diet. This gentleman is an interesting character. He has 169,000 subscribers, so he's got a pretty large following. I've checked him out pretty thoroughly, and I wanted to review his snake diet and what I thought about that. Let's begin. Okay, folks, first of all, I want to let you know I'm not a medical doctor. I don't have a degree in nutrition or anything like that. If you are going to do any type of fasting protocol, you need to see your MD first before you attempt anything, especially something like this. What this guy is promoting, you have to make sure you go check in with your medical doctor. You don't want to get nutrient deficient, salt deficient, any salt deficiency or anything like that. You can wind up having issues. So let's begin, folks.
Your local doctor doesn't know how to create algorithm, they only know how to take it and they get you fuck all the results. Let's begin. So, step one to how you start.
And let you know too, I have the video sped up a little bit, so that's why he's talking really fast. It's not him. I just have it on setting 1.5 in the YouTube settings.
Snake diet for dummies. Complete a 48-hour fast drinking snake juice. Snake juice. Don't chew fucking gum. Don't take calorie-free sweeteners. Nothing. Fucking snake juice. This is my food addiction rehab process. We drive your body into fucking ketosis by fasting. You're gonna have to buy some of these things called keto sticks. Keto sticks. These are to measure ketones in your urine. I have a YouTube video on these. Check it out. Okay? Our goal with the 48-hour fast is to beat that food addiction and drive your body into ketosis. And we need these keto sticks to see where we're at. Okay? So you gotta buy these. You want them to show color by the end of the 48-hour fast.
Yeah, he's right. About after 48 hours, maybe 72 hours. If you haven't done it before, you should be burning some ketones. They should be coming out on those sticks that you can pick up at Walgreens or a place like that. Any pharmacy, you can pick them up for about $5 to $7.
Number two, eat low-carb meals. So your very first meal going into this, low carb, low fucking carb. It makes it a lot easier. But after that, for that, we're gonna be eating low carb all the time. The best way to lose weight is to cut fucking carbohydrates. Because one, they make you feel hungry all the time, and two, they make you stash water. Three, they fucking keep your insulin high. Cut fucking carbs. Cut carbs at all costs.
Yeah, he's right about that. I've been saying that in the past few videos, that if you keep your insulin high, you're not going to lose weight, as you're not going to promote healing properties. You're not going to get, it's good to be able to go into low carb, because now you're training your metabolism to be able to burn fats. And that's what your metabolism is for. A healthy metabolism, you can burn carbs and fats. It's metabolism means to switch. It means to change. The word meta and metabolism means change. So burning fats, burning carbs. A healthy metabolism be able to burn both.
When you're trying to lose weight. And so then a starting point is going to be a 4-to-1.
As a matter of fact, I just want to iterate this. Metabolic disease or metabolic syndrome is a process of where somebody's always burning carbs constantly. They get metabolic syndrome and they get a big gut. They start gaining weight. They start having issues, and that's from a high carb diet. I said this in past videos. Farmers know to fatten up cattle. What do they feed them? I said this before. What do they feed them? They feed them grains. They give them carbs. They want to fatten them up so they get meatier and more fat into their meat to sell more product. And that's what farmers know to give the cattle to fatten them up is carbs or grains. But it seems like a wide population in the United States and throughout the whole world, they think that doesn't happen.
Number three, complete a 72-hour snake juice fast as soon.
I want to go over that 4-to-1 veggie to meat fat ratio. He's right about that. That's a good ratio to have to maintain your metabolism staying in ketosis. So he's right about that.
As possible to break any fear of extended fasting. This is so fucking important. This whole snake diet, fasting focused lifestyle is about breaking your fear of fasting, because the mainstream got you scared shitless and you think you gotta fucking eat every 2 minutes. Okay? So after the first 48.
Yeah, he's right about that too. Like, it's been going on since I was growing up in the 80s. Is you're told to, hey, you need to eat every 2 to 3 hours to maintain your blood sugar. You want your blood sugar to go low. That is a sign of metabolism that is not healthy. You should be able to get up and go 3 days without eating. No issues at all. You should be able to do 3 days, no problem, and then refeed. And if you want to do another 3 days, you could do that. You know, you want to constantly do that, but you should be able to go into a fast, no problem. 3 days, I do it all the time. Hey, I don't want to eat for 3 days. Not a big deal.
Roll it into a 72, you feel really good at the end.
He's going over his fasting protocol to try to break people into getting to learn how to fast. And it does take a period of time. There's a fear you got to overcome. You think, hey, I'm not going to have any food, so it's going to be an issue. There's not going to be any issues with most people unless you're extremely thin. Again, I'm going to read this. Go to your medical doctor before you do any fasting protocol. That's very important. But you should be able to, anybody who's a little bit overweight should be able to go into 2 or 3 days. Once you do it a couple times, you'll see, hey, no big deal. I can go without food for 2 or 3 days. So he's right. I do agree with him on his protocol.
All sorts of fucking issues. You need your fucking salts. And just so people aren't freaked out with it.
Okay, I want to go into that part right there. He's 100% right on that. I do reiterate this. I did a video on another lady. She did a 7-day fast or a 5-day fast. I can't remember the length of it. And she took no salts. You have to make sure you get your salts in. So 100% agree with him on this. Tried fasting many times. I've done it many times. 10 days as long as I went. I did a 5-day fast, 3-day dry fast in the middle of it. So I've done some dry fasting too. That's very important to make sure you definitely consult your doctor before you start doing any dry fast. And as a matter of fact, if you want to do dry fasting, you need to get a lot of water fast under your belt with proper salts before you go into dry fasting, in my opinion. I wouldn't jump into dry fasting. No way. That's very dangerous, in my opinion. He's right about the salts. I reiterate that. You have to make sure you have the salts. There's been times in my past when I've done some fasting and I forgot to take some salts, and the next day you will feel like crap.
2,000 milligrams per liter of water.
So right here, he's going in telling you how much sodium to put in there and how much salt, how much potassium. Yeah, I do agree with them. You want to make sure you be careful of the potassium. You don't want to overdo it on that. So he's right about that. Lemon juice, probably pretty good. Apple cider vinegar, throw that in there. I'm not too into lemon juice, apple cider vinegar when you're doing your fast. I do take it sometimes when I fast. The most important part is the sodium and the potassium for sure.
Count calories too. Calories, I made a video about calories, but eating the same food, it still keeps a trend. Trend everything you take.
Yeah, he goes into counting your calories, getting on the scale and stuff like that. If you're just starting into a fasting protocol, just get your metabolism burning the fat. Just get your metabolism. So, hey, I can go into a fast, do it for 3 days. If you want to go into super weight loss and all that, start counting calories and looking at the scale all the time. Hey, man, that's on you. You want to get your metabolism healthy. I don't care if you're a little bit underweight or even normal weight or a little underweight. You want to make sure that your metabolism is healthy, can burn both, no problem. Like I said, so you just go into a 3-day fast. You wake up, hey, I want to do a 3-day fast. It should be no issue at all, no problem.
Video, if your fucking weight's not dropping, fast longer and eat less. So everyone, have a great day.
Yeah, the only thing I have about what he's talking about is that if you're doing consistent fasting all the time, you need to make sure you're also getting the vitamins. So what's going to be very important key in this is when you're doing your refeeds, you need to make sure those refeeds are on point. You need to make sure that your diet is on point. You need to eat products that are going to replenish your vitamins. You're going to be going through, if you're fasting for 3 to 5 days, doing a refeed, you're fasting for 3 to 5 days, doing a refeed, those refeeds need to be on point. So that's the only thing that I disagree with them on that. Some people could be deficient in some nutrients or some vitamins, and then this process could, over a period of time, you could become vitamin deficient in something. So you want to make sure your refeeds are on point, that you're eating high quality food. I break fast with raw eggs. That's what I like, raw eggs and raw milk. That's what I break fast with to make sure I am getting nutrients back in, even a little bit of carbs from the raw milk. Get just a tiny bit of sugars in there. You could break a fast with, say, some fruit or something like that, but I like to use raw eggs and raw milk. Those are nutrient dense foods. They're going to go in and my body's going to get the potassium, the vitamins, the proteins, and the fats. So now here he's going over the quality of the water. I'm going to agree with him a little bit on this, but I'm also going to disagree with him because I have a little different perspective on water quality.
This acid, this is fucking more important than this. So
he's right about that. The alkalinity is more important than the pH of the water. He's correct.
when you're on YouTube and they're showing you water quality and they only show you the pH, that doesn't mean shit. You can have a water with a pH of 9.
Tap water is trash. He's right.
It's pH.
So he's checking the quality of the water. I do agree with him on that. If that's the only opportunity you have to drink the type of water. So yeah, to do the snake diet, you're going to need to be drinking the water and his protocol. So that makes sense. You want to get the good quality water. I do agree with him on this. The best place to get your water for hydration is from fruits, period. From fruits, the water will go in there and actually hydrate you. Another good source of it is actual raw milk. When you drink that, the water, it's 95% water thereabouts. I think it's 95% water. The water from the raw milk will actually hydrate you. Believe it or not, I've actually gotten some hydration from raw eggs. Now, if you cook the eggs, then you lose all that ability for the hydration. But if you eat them raw, then you get some hydration from those too. So something that's kind of unexplainable right there, just eating raw eggs, because it's not, I don't know if there's water in it. I think it's all just fat and then some proteins around. But I do get some hydration from raw eggs. So he's going in what he puts in his snake juice, potassium, it's the salt, it's the lemon juice, and the apple cider vinegar. I don't think he's putting anything else in there. That's actually pretty good. I've done that. I've actually done some tests on me where I've stopped taking some salts and all this stuff for like a day or two during a fast. And you do get very tired. You do get feeling like crap. And you're like, oh, what's going on here? Like you get really, really weak, really quick, especially if you've been fasting for 2 days or 3 days and then you take the salts out. And I have done a protocol where I'm like, okay, I've had it for 24 to 36 hours. I'm getting really weak. I've done stuff like this, not exactly like this. And you drink it and you put it in. You don't want to overdo it on the salts because then, you might crap it right out again. But you want to find that balance in there with the salts and then using apple cider vinegar. But what I want to say is that it was like the only way I can explain it was like a battery recharge. I got a huge boost of energy and felt great after that. It was pretty interesting to say the least. So literally it was like, okay, I had the apple cider vinegar, the salts in it, and I drank it. And within, I'd say 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, maybe even faster than that, it was like a battery recharge.
Cider vinegar from Bragg with Mother.
All right, folks, that's the end of the video. Everything that he said in the video is correct for trying to promote something that is a fasting lifestyle. Definitely, if you do incorporate something like this into your lifestyle, you're more than likely going to live longer. I think one of the best things for health is actually have a fasting protocol into your lifestyle and not eating so much. Just need to be careful. Make sure you see your doctor before you start doing any types of water fast, snake diet, extended dry fast, or anything like that. Make sure you see your doctor. That's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Finish all the way to the end. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.